Aries, let's go. Okay, so Aries, I took a break between, I think I did air signs last. So I took a break between air and fire to go get my nails done, but we are back. Okay, so let's get your reading done for your energy update for today. Um, so, Spirit, can you show me what Aries needs to see? What is Aries energy looking like today? After this Cancer, new moon in Cancer. Okay, I've noticed that a lot of other people with this energy that has come up, that a lot of other people have had, like, emotional wounds and unhealed things that were coming up to the surface to be released. It doesn't look pretty, but it is a good thing, because it's a cleansing process, it's a purging process. And so I see you, Aries. I'm going to keep these. Okay. So I see that you are looking like you're being creative, you know what I'm saying? Trying to express whatever your gifts are through some level of creativity. And just looks like you're just trying to, like, be in the present moment and enjoy this time and space, which is a good space to be in, Aries. Fire energy, you're in your kind of in your element somewhat. A lot of you are focused on your stability, becoming more mature, handling your money more correctly, being more responsible, also setting boundaries. Okay. I see you focusing on being creative, diving into your passions, focusing on your financial stability, your maturity, being responsible, again, setting healthy boundaries for yourself. But for some reason, Aries, there's something that is not in balance. So what I see here is fire, earth, and air. I don't see any water. Okay, so let's see what's happening with your emotional state. I feel there is some imbalance here. Okay, some of you may be getting ready to move, or you want to move with the Six of Swords here. Or some of you have already moved, okay, into a new space. But I feel like there's an imbalance here, because, again, the only way that I see that you may be, expressing emotions, or, is a little bit in the Queen of Wands, where there's some, creative endeavors going on. But not the Queen of Wands, I'm sorry, the Princess of Wands. Okay. Okay. So your finances are really looking good. Your finances are doing excellent, actually, with the King of Wands and the Sun here, clarifying the King of, the King of Pentacles. I don't know why I keep wanting to say wands. There is a lot of fire energy here that is feeding back into you from the sun energy. But I still see you kind of in a Queen of Swords energy. So again, boundaries being set. Sometimes I feel like maybe with this one, your boundaries may be too high, because I'm not seeing the emotion here. Again, and the Temperance card is unbalanced. So why are we not seeing much emotion from the Aries? Can you show me, please, what does Aries need to see in this energy? What does Aries need to know? Okay, here we go. So we have a King of Cups energy. I do feel that this is another energy that is around you, Aries. It looks like a water sign. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But it almost feels like you're blocking, or trying to, like, keeping this person at a safe distance. So this is someone who I feel that is trying to get in, but you're keeping them at a safe distance. But this person actually looks healthy for you. They seem to have the energy of a healer, and someone who is very emotionally balanced and giving. This person is emotionally mature and available, but for some reason, looks like you're off balance now. I don't know. This may be someone from your past, because for some reason, Aries, you're not really talking to this person or expressing to this person. And there's like no communication, like you're, telling them to stay back. So this may be someone from your past. Okay. So let's just keep going, because it feels like it's probably a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but this is the person you've built the boundaries against. Okay. Can you show me more for Aries? So again, it looks like a lot of you have recently moved or are going to be moving, trying to stabilize yourself, gain stability financially. And it looks like that is working. Okay. Keep this. Okay. So I see, Aries, it just looks like you're focused on, again, stability and boundaries, but not allowing any love or like, any fun, like, to come in. I feel like all of your creative endeavors are going towards making money and keeping yourself at a safe distance from those who, maybe have who even have the ability or the potential to hurt you. You have built strong boundaries against those people, and you're not talking to them. I'm not saying that this is a bad thing. I mean, you obviously have your reasons for doing this. And I see you, there's a lot of swords here. There's a lot of air. There's a lot of wand, fire energy, but not very much emotion again. So that is what the imbalance is here, is that you're, haven't balanced this out, and you're not allowing yourself to have like, fun without it being some endeavor to try to make money. And so there needs to be, a balance here where you are allowing yourself to have pleasure, have fun, you know what I'm saying, to do things that you enjoy, just for the sake of enjoying it. Okay. And so I do feel like you are focused on self-love, but it's in a very like practical kind of manner, and not really understanding that self-love is about allowing yourself to enjoy some things, to have some of the pleasures and things that you desire, everything in moderation, of course. But it looks like, you are doing everything that is necessary as far as, your survival. You may be focused on your career. You're focused on keeping yourself safe from people. So I'm assuming that you have been hurt in the past. I don't see that here, but I do feel that you are just trying to stay, keep yourself protected, and in this way, there is not much communication. I feel like there is a fire sign somewhere in your energy that, that you're not communicating with, okay, at all. It could be a fire sign or a water sign. So that would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag, okay? So again, you not communicating, you not expressing your emotions, you not allowing any emotions from other people to come in is kind of, has you a little bit unbalanced. Okay. So there looks like there needs to be some form of communication with someone, but I'm not going to say that. I'm just saying, I see that you haven't been communicating. Okay. So for now, I feel like, I don't know what happened in the past, Aries, but it feels like you have moved away from, a lot of people, separated yourself from a lot of things. You're focusing on building your career, becoming who it is that you want to become, focusing on your financial stability, and the universe is supporting you in that. So I do feel like you do have money coming in, but however, you're not having any fun. You're so busy protecting yourself that I don't think that you even see this water sign that's coming in and trying to offer you a cup. Okay. This is someone who is emotionally mature and has a lot of emotion to offer, but it's like, for you, it's just like, you don't have time for that. I don't really want to talk about it. It's just too much right now. I got to take care of all of these other things. Okay. So again, that attitude, I'm not, judging you for having that attitude, but the cards are saying that it needs to be balance between emotional fulfillment as well. So I think that at some point you have settled for not being emotionally fulfilled, as long as your bills are paid, as long as I'm safe from people that might potentially hurt me. And so it looks like sometimes we lose sight of our purpose when we cut out, because we have to be balanced in all of our bodies, including our emotional body. So I see you building up things financially, career, and like I said, setting boundaries. But I think the boundaries that you set are not exactly healthy for you, because your six of wands, which represents victory, is inverted here. So you're not going towards the a place where you feel like you are victorious. Okay. So like I said, another air energy. Again, you may be very intelligent, you know what I'm saying, intellectual, but I see all of your energy being focused in these areas. And again, your emotional body is not being fulfilled. Okay. Okay. So I feel like, what is the message for Aries coming from the Divine Feminine Oracle? Please, what is the message? So I feel like, Aries, that you need to really look at, these different aspects of yourself, and try to start to balance out everything else that you're doing with allowing yourself to have some emotional stimulation and emotional fulfillment, to give your emotional body a form of expression in whatever way you're going to do that. Because right now I feel like you're not really communicating anything that you feel, and that is not a good thing, because as a human being, we do all feel the full spectrum of human emotions, and those emotions need an outlet for expression. Okay, otherwise things can become overwhelming, or we can become very cold, which is what I'm beginning to see here with the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Okay, this is not a divine couple. This is like a couple that, it's not even a couple. It's just like, these both feel like your own energy. Dealing with people in a very unemotional, like an emotionally detached manner is what I feel. And I feel like it's because in the past, some situation was just too overwhelming for you. And you just decided that, you can't afford to be emotional. But I feel that, because I see the Temperance inverted, that you are imbalanced. And okay, so I feel like there's someone in your energy who I feel that was verbally abusive in some sort of way. They said a lot of things with the intent to be hurtful. And I feel like some of you suffer from body dysmorphia. Okay. And what that is when you feel that there's some sort of physical flaw that you have, and you kind of obsessively focus on trying to fix it, but the flaw doesn't really exist. And so you're obsessed. It's kind of like people who have like a bulimia, and what is it when they throw up? Like they'll binge and purge their food, and they'll be very thin, to the point of, you fear for their lives, but they still feel like they are overweight. Okay, that's a form of body dysmorphia. But for some of you, it doesn't have to be that drastic. But I feel like a lot of you, are not comfortable with your own image, and this is due to words and hurtful things that were said to you by someone else. This wasn't even your energy. Okay. And so I feel like those words became very overwhelming. And this is why you kind of shut your emotions down, because you couldn't afford to care, because there was someone who was very harsh in your energy. It may have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Don't necessarily have to be. I'm seeing a lot of fire here and a lot of air. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. But at some point, things just became too overwhelming for you. In order for you to survive, you just stopped feeling. Okay. And stopped caring. So at this point, what else does Aries need to know? So you stop, you cutting off your emotions actually did throw things into an imbalance. Now you might not be able to see the imbalance because your money is looking good. You seem like you're stable financially. You may have a firm foundation. You may have a nice career, or you're building a nice career. You feel that the boundaries that you have set are healthy, but are actually preventing you from experiencing joy in the moment and experiencing your heart's desires. Okay. So, okay. Let me get my dark mirror oracle. This is going to show me what shadows that you may or may not be aware of, Aries, because I do feel like this is creating a shadow, or this is a shadow that has created this situation, as far as, uh, you know, not allowing emotions to come in or out, not really communicating or speaking about or giving your emotions an outlet for expression. This is never healthy. It feels like you are starting to become like the person that verbally abused you, the person that said the horrible things to you. Now, you may not be as sharp with your tongue, but the Queen of Swords sometimes can be. And that's the energy that I see you in. Because again, you haven't expressed what you really truly feel. And again, that has thrown you off balance, but I feel like you don't really see this, that you may feel that you are imbalanced. What shadows are we working with, Spirit? Can you show me what Aries? Thank you. Okay, so this is about inner child work. Okay, so this is childhood wounds that some of you are trying to work on, bringing these childhood traumas to the surface to be released. But a lot of you, you're just now starting to do it. And so, for the moment, it's still there. And yes, so whoever, somebody, feels like someone verbally said a lot of things that caused you to see yourself in an unrealistic way, as far as feeling that you are not as attractive as you really are, not being able to see your own beauty or appreciate your own beauty. You feel that you are hopelessly flawed. And at the end of the day, that was a lie from the devil. Okay. And so, but it looks like that those lies kind of overtook you, became overwhelming, and you cut off your emotions so you wouldn't have to feel anything about it. And again, you cutting off your emotions have brought you to this place of not being balanced. You have learned how to be comfortable in this state of non-feeling. And there's a lot of like harshness or like coldness. There's not very much softness in your environment. And I feel that you don't realize it, or maybe you do, but some kind of way you made it this way to where everything is just kind of cut and dry, kind of rough, kind of, hard or harsh. It's not an environment that would be conducive to bring a child into, or someone who is vulnerable emotionally, but you've kind of hardened everything up, and you've learned to make yourself believe that you have peace, amongst thorns. And again, this is a level of just, this is about becoming comfortable with the pain, living with it every day, and feeling like, this is all that life has to offer. And because, when we're not allowing ourselves to feel, the experience through our heart center, through our emotions, we just become like robots. And that's kind of what I feel like a lot of you are, turning into, not even unknowingly, because you don't realize if you shut your heart chakra down, you're shutting down the part of you that makes you human, the part of you that connects you to God. What does Aries need to see? Let the card jump, please. Card or cards, whatever Aries needs to see, please. What is the message? Thank you. What? Exactly. So you need compassion, okay, which is, this is, I said, what do you need? What do you need to see? So I feel like that in your past, you have not had a lot of compassion. You weren't shown a lot of compassion. And so the way that you call yourself, experiencing God or trying to make yourself happy is through trying to create abundance and establish a firm foundation. In the meantime, you are turning away meaningful relationships with people and friends and family who actually really do care about you. But because of, what has happened to you, you have actually gone cold. Okay. And you have a lot of trust issues. You don't really trust anybody. It's like once one person or a couple of people, or maybe you just got fed up. Maybe it's been happening your whole life. But at the end of the day, you need more compassion. It's like you need to have more compassion. It's almost like you have become addicted to feeling this pain and used to it. Like it's like, again, you have learned how to feel or make yourself believe that you have peace amongst thorns. Okay. And again, you have made yourself become content with making money and material things. But at the end of the day, I don't see any true love-based friendships or relationships due to trust issues. Is there anything else? So what I want to do for you, Aries, is I'm going to pull from my high vibe oracle, simply because I feel like I'm not feeling the emotional connection. There's like an emotional disconnect. Um, there is more compassion that needs to be needed. There's more to life than just focusing on making money and stability. That is very important, but at the end of the day, we want to have the money and the stability so that we can enjoy it. So I see you focusing on those things, but I don't see you having any enjoyment, any meaningful relationships, and that's important. Okay, so what can we do to start building up Aries' vibe and to help them rebuild their trust? Now, if I asked an Aries, they would probably say, oh, my vibe is cool. You know, I'm good. I got everything I need, because they think that they need things. But at the end of the day, there's a part of you that is off balance. Okay. Your temperance is inverted because there's not much love being exchanged or received, here. And so I know you feel like that's a safe place to be, but I actually do not believe that it is, because again, you're unbalanced. Okay. There's no one that you trust. And that's important. At least have, a few people that you can trust, maybe one or two people in your life that you can trust. But it's like, you have just gotten used to the pain, basically. What is the message? Thank you. So the advice from the high vibe oracle for you, Aries, is creative expression. So again, giving expression to the things that you love, and then giving expressions to your emotions. Okay. So the advice from this card is today, spend some time in the creative energy. What is that for you? It can be drawing with crayons, drumming on the table, thinking of a story to write, working in the garden, redecorating your house, flower arranging, having a tea party with your kid, designing a new outfit, taking a photograph, singing, Zen doodles, pottery, planning a trip, making jewelry, sketching, playing music, looking for shapes in the clouds. What is your creative expression? And so I feel like, Aries, that you are being asked to play, allow yourself to enjoy, to have fun, allow your inner child to have expression, because what has happened is your inner child has been suppressed. All of your enjoyment has been drained out of the things that you are doing, and you're becoming like a robot, almost, like I said, focusing on money and survival and stability and creating abundance for yourself. And it does look like you are doing that, but at the end of the day, what is the purpose of creating all that if you're not going to allow yourself to enjoy it? Okay, I am the Oracle Oshun Ajay. This is Badass Tarot and Badass Tarot 2 on Instagram and YouTube. Peace.